Ladies and gentlemen, Steer Road School.
Let's play ball here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark one more time this week as we get into game number 6 of the 6-game set. Last night, an emotional contest, a heated contest on either side as the Fightins fell 7-5 to the Hartford Yard Goats. Logan Occamy, a grand slam. His 10th of the season, the first to reach double digits for Reading. Vito Friscia had one of his own as well. But manager Sean Williams was thrown out, arguing a controversial call in center field, and Josh Occamy was also ejected post-game after taking a called strike on the outside part of the plate and tossing his bat. So today, looking for different results, but the same kind of heart and hustle that the Fightins show every single game, and I think they proved that last night, battling until the bitter end. So the Yard Goats lead the series 3-2, Reading an opportunity to go home with a series tie as we play a getaway day this Sunday. 1:05 first pitch coming up, obviously going to be a little bit late, as Mitch Kilkenny will be the starter, or the opener, I should say, for the Hartford Yard Goats. Kilkenny will get maybe 2 innings, they told me, and then Noah Goatsees, who we saw on Tuesday's game, will come in and get some innings under his belt as well. So we'll see how Kilkenny, the righty, does as he throws down to Daniel Cope behind the plate. Tyler Hill out in left, Decolati in center, and Jimmy Heron in right. Shunk and Stovall the left side of the infield as Ezekiel Tovar, the top prospect, gets the day off. Isaac Collins at second and Michael Tolia at first. It's Kellen Martin calling the balls and strikes behind the plate as he dusts off the diamond. Jen Powell shifts to third, and Tanner Moore, the crew chief, down the first base line. Here is Ali Castillo as he draws an arrow in the dirt. He's going to lead us off today. Kevin Vicuna follows him batting second. Aldrum Corridor and Logan Occamy, playing as the designated hitter today, will bat in the cleanup spot. Josh Occamy batting fifth. Vito Friscia batting sixth. And Conley, Gazzo, and Marquardt in his first start back from the injured list. The first pitch of the day coming in at 1:09 p.m. A swinging strike to Ali Castillo. Kilkenny, first day off the injured list, was activated today as Castillo takes strike number 2. 74 degrees, feels warmer in my opinion. Wind, 6 miles an hour pushing in. I don't think that'll affect the game at all as Castillo gets a piece of it to stay alive. Castillo yesterday, a big 3-hit contest, has quite a number of multi-hit games on the season as the offering comes down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kilkenny has started 7 games this season, 25 2/3 as Castillo takes this 1-2 into center field. He drops it in for a base hit. And that's the way to start off this ball game here on a beautiful Sunday in Hartford, Connecticut. The leadoff guy leads off with a hit. And here is Kevin Vicuna. He had the night off yesterday. Get the start at second base today. Bright and sunny here. Wispy clouds in the sky, but I think no shade throughout this entire contest. Vicuna takes the first pitch, ball, looks over, gets the signs from his manager Sean Williams down the third base line. Mike Jones coaching over at first today. Vicuna takes a called strike on the outside corner at the knees. Runner on first, nobody out. Kevin takes a ball. 2-1. Leads the team in triples with 4, which is pretty incredible. Got to have a lot of speed to garner a triple, even if you hit it in the exact right spot. Kilkenny comes home. Vicuna takes this out to the second baseman, and they're going to turn 2 here. 4-6-3 double play. Reading gets tied up. Frustrating to lose that base runner, but on to the next here as Aldrum Corridor comes up with 2 outs. Corridor batting from the left side. Reading has all the lefties in the lineup today with Corridor, Occamy, Marquardt, and Sal Gazzo, the switch hitter, will probably bat from the left side. Aldrum a ball and a strike. Yesterday's contest worked a walk as he grounds this softly to the second baseman. Rushing in is Collins over to first, and Kilkenny ends up facing the minimum. So the Fightin' Phils go down with a 0 on the board. On to the bottom half, Ethan Evanko for the second time this series. We'll take a quick break and be back at Dunkin' Donuts Park. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Here is Ethan Evanko for the second time this series, making his second start here with us in Reading. 4 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts on 45 pitches. Gave up a home run in the first inning. We'll see if he can turn it around here facing the order the second time this series, and hopefully his team can give him some run support early on as the lefty kicks and fires home outside to Hunter Stovall, who leads it off today. Isaac Collins batting second, Jimmy Heron in the number 3 spot, and Michael Tolia, the first baseman, slides into that cleanup spot. There's a swing and a miss. Goes off speed, 1-1. Aaron Shunk batting 5th, Brenton Doyle batting 6th, and then Cope, Decolati, and Hill, the 7, 8, and 9. Evanko throwing to Vito Freisha back behind the plate, the second time we've seen him in that spot this series. Not many times overall. Let me get that exact number for you. Just 4, game number 4. Back behind the plate, has played at first a little bit, but mainly the designated hitter. As Stovall pops this foul. Evanko ahead in the count, 1-2. The southpaw deals. This is drilled right into the glove of Sal Gazzo at short. What a play by Sal to get out number 1. And I guess you know who's at short. It's Sal Gazzo at third, Ali Castillo, Kevin Vicuna at second base today, and of course Josh Occamy over at first. Jack Conley out in left field. He's really become an everyday starter back there. Hunter Marquardt makes his appearance back from the injured list in center field, and Aldrum Corridor over in right today. The first offering a called strike to Isaac Collins. Freisha does such a good job of framing the pitch back behind the plate, so sure of it. Off speed goes Evanko. Collins way out in front of the pitch. 0-2. Back foot slider misses down and inside. Collins went 1-for-1 against Evanko on Tuesday's game. Takes this way out to center field. Marquardt on the run back at the warning track over the shoulder. It bounces in and out of his glove. Coming to third is Collins. He's going to hold up. A hard play to make on the run. First of all, Marquardt getting to that ball is unbelievable. He's got such speed on him. If I watch it back, it was in the glove, but he caught it more at the palm instead of in the webbing, and it bounced right out. And props to Collins for really running that out. He could have, one, thought it was a homer and got out of the box slowly, or two, thought it was caught, as this is drilled to right field. It's gone. A two-run shot into the upper deck by Jimmy Heron on his first swing of his at-bat. And quickly a 2-0 lead here for the Yard Goats. And we'll have to see how that goes into Isaac Collins. Having him on the base path, certainly a game changer there. Jimmy Heron's family sitting right in front of me, actually, enjoying that home run by their son. And that is going to go as a triple to Collins. So back-to-back hits, ground ball short. Gazzo fires, and he's safe. Sean's going to come out and have a word with Tanner Moore out there, who ejected him yesterday. Really good play by Sal Gazzo to come in. That ball stuck on the infield grass. Tolia down on first. A lot of first pitch swings here. Aaron Shunk comes up with a runner on and one out. Ground ball left side. 5, 4, 3, no. Geez. So they get the fielder's choice at second, though. They get the lead runner there. It's just, I guess, not fast enough to Castillo. And they did their best there to make the play. So Shunk replaces Tolia at first. Brenton Doyle is up here. The Yard Goats, they lead 2-0. Doyle with a hefty swing, down 0-2 in the count. Now yesterday, when the Arphils had a tough inning prior, the next frame they came out and they just crushed the ball. And I think they need to bring their anger out on it once again in the top of the second. Once we get there, Evanko looking for one more out here. He's got a runner on first. A triple and then a home run to Jimmy Heron. Put 2 on the board for Hartford. Evanko fighting here against Brenton Doyle as he throws a ball in the dirt, 1-2. Swing and a miss. That ends up in the glove of Vito Fresia on a foul tip. Brenton Doyle goes down swinging, and that'll get us out of the first inning. But a 2-run home run from Jimmy Heron puts the Yard Goats up 2-0. Let's go to the top of the second for the Arphils offense.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Isaac Collins tripled and Jimmy Heron hit a 2-run shot out to right field to put the Yard Goats up 2-0 as we head into the top of the second. Redding's got some work to do here. Ollie Castillo had a hit in the first, but he was tied up in a double play. So we'll see if Redding can get some run support here for Ethan Abanco, down by 2. Still early, still a lot of baseball left. Nothing to panic about, but certainly would like to get on the board as you start with Occamy, the DH, Occamy, and Freesia. Logan takes a first pitch ball and a second one at the knees. Redding is wearing their Los Luchadores uniforms today, seeing if they bring any luck. The Road Grays have not, so they'll switch back as Occamy takes a called strike. They won back-to-back games in the doubleheader on Thursday in the Luchas. So we'll see if that helps. Occamy bumps this one foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the black top with the Luchadores mask on the front, yellow lettering and yellow capped sleeve, the matching red, white, and black hat. And Hartford playing for Pink in the Park Day as Occamy crushes this out to left. A mammoth home run for Logan Occamy cuts the Hartford's lead in half. It's 2-1. He's had 3 in this series. A team-high 11 for the now number 4 Phillies prospect. How about that? Just as quick as Hartford gets runs, Redding can as well. Here is Josh Occamy, who's had a home run in this series. Occamy, 2 balls and a strike. Now he takes one on the inside corner. 2-2. I didn't get the chance to ask him about what happened yesterday as he got ejected after the final out of the game, kind of tossed his bat in frustration. Doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that gets ejected often, but there's no way for me to look up that stat. So I'll have to talk to him in person. The 3-2. Ground ball slowly up the middle. The shortstop Stovall ranging over, and he makes the play. There's out number 1 here for Vito Freesia. Freesia solo shot in yesterday's contest. Pops this one foul. He had a good game yesterday, multi-hit. 3 as well, the home run and 2 singles. We love to see it. Rips this one down the third base line. Shunk can't hold on to it. He's able to pick it up and send it over to first in time. And there is 2 outs here in the top of the second. Occamy with the home run makes it Hartford 2, Reading 1. Here is Jack Conley. Conley takes the first pitch strike on the outside corner. There's a ball below the knees. Inside, Jack gets ahead in the count, 2-1, a very patient hitter at the plate. With 2 outs on the board here, Reading has a tying run up at the plate, just down by 1 as Conley takes it on the outside corner. 92 out of Kilkenny, who's up to 28 pitches here. Don't know how long they plan to have him in. Conley drives this into left. It's going to drop alongside of Hill, and Reading has a base runner here with 2 outs. Jack very good at that 2-out rally. He gets on first for the Fightin Phils, and here is Sal Gazzo. Had a big multi-hit game in front of his family here yesterday, 2 singles. Also 2 ground outs to first. He hit the ball as a lefty. He pulled it all 4 times. The hits were both over the second baseman's head, so they're going to play him deep today. And they'll have the shortstop shaded a little bit more towards second, though. Not much of a shift for the switch hitter batting from the left side. Conley shuffles off the bag. They throw it over to first. They've already picked him off once this series. He's going to play a little closer this time. The righty. 0-1 to Gazzo, below the knees, 1-1. Kilkenny gets the sign from his catcher, Cope, looks down and up. Conley shuffles off the bag with 2 outs. Gazzo takes another ball. 2-1 the count. Gazzo takes this sky high. It's going to hit the roof, foul. And the count will even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fightin's got a run on the board here from Logan Occamy's home run to start the inning. They trail by just 1 now, but they've got that tying run out on first in Jack Conley. 2 outs on the board, top second. Here's a pitch below the knees, and now the count is full. Gazzo trying to keep the line moving. Hunter Marquardt waiting in the on-deck circle. A great crowd here in Hartford. Honestly, it has been all week long. It's nice to see fans coming out supporting the minor leagues, and a really great run operation here in Hartford. Conley going, the payoff pitch is lined into center field, and because Jack was on the run, he's going to reach third. Sal Gazzo gets a base knock, and Reading threatening here with 2 outs. Runners on the corner here for Hunter Marquardt. Now we got to talk about the spot that Hartford is in here right now. They are battling the Somerset Patriots to try to end the first half leading the division, and that would guarantee them a playoff spot. So each division winner in the first half and the second half get the playoff spots. Right now, Hartford is a half a game back because Somerset lost yesterday. So they're banking on a win here, and the Phils are not going to let them have it as Hunter Marquardt takes a ball. down at his feet. 1-0 the count with 2 outs. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Blaine Beatty. He always waits until the middle of at bat. He doesn't usually go out in between at bats. The first half ends on June 26th. So I believe there's 18 more games left in the first half. Reading is currently 10.5 games back. And then the standings will completely reset for June 28th, which is the start of the second half. So Reading will have an opportunity to try again. Not out of it. I mean, there's plenty of games left in this first half. And they'll see Altoona, who's middle of the pack in the southwest side, and then Portland, who's about even with them in the northeast side for the next 2 series at home. Marquardt takes us in the center. It's held up in the sky just long enough for Decolati to come in and make the catch. That was well struck by Marquardt, just to the wrong spot. It couldn't drop in. And the Fightin' Phils will only get 1 in this inning. Logan Occamy with a solo home run. They strand 2 on the base pass. Here they trail Hartford 2-1. Bottom of the second inning, Ivanko back out for another inning of work in just a moment.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Reading gets a run back in the top of the second off of Logan Occamy's solo home run for his 11th of the season. So Ivanko trying to keep this 1-run deficit as Hartford leads 2-1. He'll see the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Daniel Cope, Nico Decolati, and Tyler Hill, as Cope fouls back the first pitch he sees here. Ivanko 16 pitches through the first. Allowed 3 hits and 2 runs. That home run to Jimmy Herron. The long ball has been tough for Ivanko this season. Hasn't had a lot of innings yet, so just still time to settle in. Gets a big swinging strike going off speed. A ball and 2 strikes. And there's another swinging strike. It catches Vito Freesia. And there is out number 1 here in the second. Nico Decolati comes up for the first time today. Just over the Mendoza line with a 2.03 average. A lot of teams having a day game here on Sunday. We'll go around the farm system and see how everybody's doing as Decolati takes a first pitch ball. And then a swinging strike. Vanco deals above the letters 2 and 1. The Phillies had a really good game yesterday, 7-2 over the Angels. Zach Wheeler really led them with 6 strong innings. Bryson Stott scored 2 runs. Mickey Moniak, his first RBI, as this lifted into right center. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Marquardt has trouble getting it off the wall. And it's a stand-up double for Decolati here with an out in the second. Here's Tyler Hill. They're just getting started against their game at CBP against the Angels today. It's Kyle Gibson on the rubber. Bryson Stott in the lineup. Alec Boehm as well. Lehigh Valley leads 1-0 over Scranton. Derek Hall, a sacrifice fly to score Reeling. They lay down a bunt here. Evanco's going to make the play at first. Sacrificing himself is Tyler Hill on the first pitch he sees. And that does shift the runner over to third. But 2 outs on the board as we go back to the top of Hartford's order for Hunter Stovall. Hartford leads 2-1 now, but they're trying to get that run back here, I can tell, in the bottom of the second. Lots of action so far early in this contest. Stovall lined out right to Sal Gazzo at short his first time up. Runner on third, shuffles, and this pitch gets by Vito Freesia. A wild pitch is going to score a run. It's Hartford 3, Reading 1. Well, now Evanco can focus on the batter here. Back foot slider just slid too far inside. Stovall bumps us back into the net behind home plate, 1-2. I should try to track wild pitches, actually. Ground ball. Vicuna on 2 hops over to first. That'll end the inning, but Hartford gets another one on the board. They lead 3-1 here. The Fightin' Phils looking for some offense when we come up in the top of the third in just a moment.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. A call to the bullpen for the Hartford Yard Goats. We knew Mitch Kilkenny was probably only going to go 2, and he does. 4 hits, 1 run. That was O'Hoppy's homer. No walks and no strikeouts. He'll hand the ball over to Noah Goetzies, who we saw on Tuesday as the starter. He'll see the top of the lineup in Castillo, Vicuna, and Corridor. Castillo started off the game with a base hit. He'll take a first pitch strike here. Goetzies in his start as Castillo punches this one into right field. Ranging over is Jimmy Herron. He makes the catch in the sun for out number 1. On Tuesday, 5 innings of work, 3 hits, no runs, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. 74 pitches, so he's likely to get Hartford deep into this contest here. Top of the third, the Yard Goats lead 3-1. Here is Kevin Vicuna, who grounded into a double play his first time up. Chases the first pitch, foul. Deep in the righty batter's box is Kevin Vicuna. He takes a called strike on the outside corner. Vicuna gets it in the hole on the left side. A diving play by Stovall, but it was just too deep and short. And Reading's got a base runner here with 1 out for Aldrum Corridor. Aldrum Corridor takes the first pitch strike. He grounded to second his first time up. There's a ball that heads over to first base. Vicuna dives back in safely. He's certainly one to take off 3 stolen bases on the season, but you know, he doesn't have that many games under his belt after spending a lot of time on the injured list. This time, Goetzies comes home, a called strike to Aldrum Corridor, down 0-2. 1 out on the board. Reading trails by 2 runs, so Corridor, the tying run here at the plate. A little bit of a shift to the lefty batter. Goetzies, the 0-2. Corridor pushes this one the other way a little bit too far as it ends up in the net in foul territory. And we'll go again. Vicuna takes a good lead off of first. Aldrum fouls it back once more. Stovall playing very close to the bag at second, leaving Shunk really just to man the left side of the infield. That does make things a little bit more difficult for Kevin Vicuna because Stovall is so close to the actual bag of second base. Corridor still with an 0-2 count. Goetzies deals, and he chases a pitch in the dirt. And that is strike 3. And out number 2 here for the Fightin' Phils in the top of the third. Logan Occamy comes up for the second time today. Had a solo shot in his first at-bat. Another pickoff attempt by Goetzies. It's a new at-bat, so that is step-off number 1 here against Logan Occamy, who hasn't seen a pitch yet. And now he does well outside of the strike zone. 1-0. 2 outs on the board. Reading trails by 2 runs. Love to get something brewing here. And Occamy's the hottest on the team. The only one with a batting average above 300. And actually Puts him high up in the league as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Logan is about as close to the plate in the righty batter's box as he can get. Sends a first pitch back into the suites section. I'm on the concourse level here. There's rows of seats down in front of me, section 1, onto the field. Then there's a level above me, that's suite section, and a party deck. It wraps all the way around into right field. He checks his swing, and he doesn't go around. 3 balls, 1 strike here. 2 outs on the board. Reading's got a runner on. They're trying to put some traffic on the base pass here for Goatse's first inning. And that one's a called strike at the knees. Grazing the bottom part of the zone. Logan looks back. He checks with that home plate umpire. Martin probably says something like, that hit the bottom, just to see where that fell in the strike zone. Here's the payoff pitch. With Vicuna going, it's fouled back behind home plate. He'll have to go back. 2 outs, he's going on contact, so he got a really, really good jump there. To be frank, he's probably going before contact. Once again, a 3-2 from Goatse's, and Occamy goes down swinging here. Reading will strand a runner on the base pass in the top of the third. They trail by 2. Evanko coming out for the bottom half in just a moment here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Corsonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
That's not Ethan Lynn. It's not Ethan Evanko for sure, but it's not Ethan Evanko on the mound. It is it is Braden Zarbniski here. I'm getting all mixed up in my name. Zarbniski out on the mound here for the Fightin' Phils. Will take on the bottom of the third inning. The Yard Goats lead Reading 3-1. They've scored in both frames so far, so Zarb is going to look to get out of this clean and put his team up to bat, down by just 2 early on, but don't want it to get out of hands. Evanko, 2 innings of work, 4 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. He threw 29 pitches. Zarbniski will see the top of the order, Collins, Heron, and Tolia, as he gets a first pitch swinging strike out of Collins, 94. His fastball comes out. Ground ball, first base, Occamy, what a grab! And it goes over to the covering Zarb, who gets his foot on the bag first. A very impressive play by both of those players. Occamy, the backhanded grab up the line. It was in fair territory. And then Braden Zarbniski, not only to make the catch covering, but to get his foot on the bag first. I hope that's indicative of how the rest of the inning is going to go as Reading gets out number 1 here for Jimmy Herron, who had a 2-run shot, his last at-bat. Braden's second time up this series. 2 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 run, and 2 strikeouts. It was a home run to Brenton Doyle that crossed the board. See if he can keep it clean this time as he quickly gets Herron down 0-2. Misses outside. Oh, a butterfly came in my press box. Now it's gone. Reading trails 3-1 here. Bottom of the 3rd inning at a packed house here in Hartford. This is lined into left field. Over the head of Sal Gazzo. A sliding double for Jimmy Herron with 2 strikes. Let me watch this back. It was right down the middle. Conley batted it down. There's a runner in scoring position here with just 1 out for Michael Tolia. 1-for-1 today. Breaking news in the Philly system, Roman Quinn, who was DFA'd a couple days ago, cleared waivers and has been outrighted to Lehigh Valley, and then he elected free agency, so he'll try to get picked up by another team. Zarb looks back at second, now will come home. This is sent foul. A ball and a strike. He's going to go back to second base. A good spin move to try to get Herron, who was taking a slight lead. He's able to dive back. That step off number 1. Gets 2 per at bat. Tolia in the lefty batter's box. Takes the ball outside. 2-1. Zarbniski reaching 96. Certainly has very, very solid velocity. Ground ball right side. Vicuna's going to make the play over at first. It does allow Herron to advance to third, but there are 2 outs on the board. Way for Zarbniski to stay calm there and make the play. Aaron Schunk. Fielder's choice, so 0-for-1 in the contest. The reason that goes in 0-for-1 is because it could have been them out at first, but instead the team chose to get another out. Usually it's the runner in the leading base spot. In that instance, Reading was trying to turn a double play and couldn't get the second one. This is popped up sky high. Occamy coming over in foul territory in front of Reading's dugout. He makes the play, and Braden Zarbniski just put up the first 0 against the Yard Goats so far in today's contest. He keeps the score 3-1 Hartford, and the Fightin' Phils are going to try to come back here top of the 4th in just a moment at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. and treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, RoofMax of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Braden Zarbniski throws a donut up on the board in the third, and the Fightin Phils trail by just 2 here coming into the fourth. Noah Goetze's out for his second inning of work. He'll see Occamy, Freesia, and Conley. First pitch in the dirt. A little bit of a shift going on here against Josh. A lot of space. If he's able to send the ball the opposite way, but he goes deep to center field. Making the catch, Stecolati. And there's out number 1. Vito Freesia due up. Grounded out to third base. 3-hit contest yesterday. Looking to just get somebody on the board here. Sees a first pitch strike at the knees. Didi Gregorius came off of the injured list today, so he was rehabbing in Lehigh Valley, but joins the Phillies as Nick Maton joins the injured list from that diving play at second the other day. Right shoulder strain. It's retroactive to yesterday, and it's the 10-day injured list, so hopefully he won't be out much longer than that. 2 balls and a strike here to Freesia, who lines this into left. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Freesia perfectly places that in between the infield and the outfielder. And he gets himself on first with 1 out. Here's Jack Conley. Jack 1 for 1 for the Fightin Phils today. Takes the first pitch ball. Goetze's a big wind-up, gets Jack to foul this back. 1-1 the count. I got a really interesting this day in baseball town history for you guys today. Back on June 5th, 1994, which is quite a while ago now, as Conley takes this out to right field. At the warning track, Heron diving into the wall, he makes the catch, robbing Jack Conley of some extra base hits. Freesia forced to hold up at first. Here's Sal Gazzo with a runner on and 2 outs. Gazzo, the switch hitter, batting from the left side, has already had a hit in the contest. So in 1994 at Reading, Mariano Rivera made his Double-A debut. Obviously not for Reading, for the opponents. And he did not get the decision in the Yankees' 7-4 win over the Phillies. as Gazzo takes a called strike at the knees, down 0-2 in the count. In fact, he was on the hook for the loss until Tate Seyfried's grand slam in the ninth inning off of Ricky Batalico gave Albany the lead for the first time in the game. Mariano started the contest as Gazzo strikes out swinging here to end the inning. 7 innings of work, 8 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, and 6 strikeouts. And it's incredible to think where he finished his career. Reading gets a runner on the base pass, but can't bring him home. They trail 3-1. Into the bottom of the fourth we go here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Braden Zarbniski out for another inning of work after putting a 0 on the scoreboard in the bottom of the third. Reading did get a hit in the top of the fourth, but they stranded Freesia on the base paths. So we'll see if Zarb can put them down quickly so Reading can get right back up to bat. He'll see Brenton Doyle, Daniel Cope, and Nico Decolati here in the fifth as Hartford leads 3-1. Zarb gets back-to-back strikes with his 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And he's got Doyle down 0-2, who's already struck out once this game, although that was back against Ivanko. He'll see a ball above the letters. Zarb leans over, gets the sign from Vito Freesia. Here's the 1-2, a swinging strike. He picks up a K, going off speed to start off the bottom of the fourth. Here's Daniel Cope now, who's 0 for 1. Check around the system. Phillies and Angels are tied up at 0 in the bottom of the second. Alec Bohm is out on first base after a single. Lehigh Valley leads 2-1. Jorge Bonifacio is 6th homer of the season. The go-ahead run right now in Scranton. They're in the top of the fourth. Brooklyn and Jersey Shore are scoreless in the top of the fifth inning. And Clearwater trails 4-0 to Dunedin. They're in the bottom of the eighth. Started early. This is lifted out to left center field. Marquardt on the run. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Daniel Cope gets himself on first. In no man's land out there in left center. And here's Nico Decolati, who's already had a double and a run scored. First pitch strike grazes the outside corner. Zarbniski, glove at the chest. He comes home. This is line past Kevin Vicuna into the outfield. Chased down as Hunter Marquardt files it back into the middle of the infield. Josh Occamy is there. A double from Decolati, his second of the game. Pushes Daniel Cope all the way to third. And a jam here for Braden Zarbniski with an out on the board and 2 runners in scoring position. Hartford already leads 3-1. As Tyler Hill comes up. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach here. Zarb was ready to go. The infield's going to come in. Everybody, actually. Hill already laid down the sacrifice bunt earlier in the game. He did a really good job with it. I would not be surprised if he tried to do it again, because here's the thing. It's not a force situation, right? So Freesia will have to make the tag at the plate. He can't just step on the diamond. He actually has to put the tag on, and not a force situation, which is tough to do, especially if it's close to the plate and he's supposed to go get it. So Zarb will have to cover. Occamy has to play near first. The infield's going to come in. They're relinquishing 2 outs here to try to make a play at the plate or stop a run from coming across. The first pitch is in the dirt. Freesia does a good job blocking it. A wild pitch has already scored a run so far for the Yard Goats. Don't want to let runs across that way. Here's the 1-0 to Tyler Hill, outside 2-0. Two runners on, just 1 out. Big swinging strike. It's Cope on third, Decolati on second. 1 out on the board here, bottom of the 4th inning. Hartford leads 3-1. Zarb's trying to get out of a jam. Here he comes home, and he gets a foul ball back from Tyler Hill. The count is now 2-2. Hill has not had a hit yet here in Double-A. This is only his 5th game here in Double-A, though. Prior to this game, he had 7 at-bats, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. This is popped up in foul territory. It's kind of going to go on the street over there. And he'll keep his 2-2 count. Hasn't showed signs of bunt, so it doesn't seem like that's going to be the situation we'd have to worry about, especially with 2 outs. Or 2 strikes, excuse me. I don't think that will be something he'll do. Zarb with the 2-2 outside. The count is full. Infield at the ready here. The right side is on the grass. The left side, Gazzo's about 2 steps back. Castillo's about 5. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4 below the knees. And that'll load the bases here for the Hartford Yard Goats in the bottom of the 4th. Now, on a positive note, that does set the infield up for a double play, and it does set them up for a force out at the plate. So the infield is going to back up here. Well, the middle infielders are going to back up. Occamy's going to stay close to that infield grass, and Castillo's kind of playing straight up there. Reading could turn 2 and be out of this. Drilled to right. It's foul. Appreciate the effort Castillo's giving it as it ends up in the party deck. Good catch by a fan up there. Cope on third, Decolati on second, Hill on first after walking there to load the bases. Just 1 out here. A strikeout started the inning for Braden Zarbniski. Somebody's warming up in the bullpen. The righty misses outside, 1-1. Good frame by Freesia. Trying to bring it into the zone. Outside again, 2-1. This time it hits the outside corner as he brings it back over a little bit. Zarbniski, 96 here. He's going to have to go after Hunter Stovall here. The bases are loaded. There's no place to put him. Stovall grounded out and lined out once today, so he's 0 for 2 with the bases loaded and 1 out on the board. Here's the 2-2, a called strike 3. What a pitch by Braden Zarbniski. And that's a game changer here. It's the corner. And here is Isaac Collins now with the bases loaded but 2 outs. A sacrifice fly can't put a run on the board. A bunt can't put a run on the board. The infield backs up significantly here for Collins, who had a triple his first time up, ended up scoring. He takes a swinging strike on the first pitch. Cope, Decolati, Hill left to right across the infield as the bases are still loaded. Collins dropping under the Mendoza line, 199 batting average. The 0-1. Just below the knees, 1-1. Zarb still serious velocity here, 95, 96 with the fastball as he gets over 30 pitches here, 34 right now. Comes set at the chest, both legs straight. Now he comes home a swinging strike because he goes off speed. I mean, when you go from 96 and you bring down that changeup to 84, these batters are being fooled way out ahead of the pitch. Bases loaded, the 1-2. He checks his swing. Does he go around? He does. Freesia puts the tag on him, and Braden Zarbniski ends up striking out the side with the bases loaded. Now that is a tough mindset here as he gets the job done. No runs score by the Yard Goats. They leave the bases loaded. Hartford leads 3-1, but it's Reading's turn to bat. Top of the 5th we go.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
A big strikeout for Braden Zarbniski gets him out of the bottom of the 4th with the bases loaded. Hartford strands them all. The Yard Goats still lead 3-1, but that felt like a moment, you know, like that felt momentum shifting. It felt like Reading is getting after it today. As we enter the top of the 5th, the R-Phils down by just 2. As Hunter Marquardt leads us off from the left side, then back to the top with Castillo and Vicuna. Marquardt shows signs of bunt. He takes a strike. Puts the bat on his shoulder now. Not a lot of bunting with one strike, and he certainly isn't going to do it with two, as he takes a called strike there down in the count. Popped up, going in foul territory. It's actually going to come right in front of me, a couple rows in front. Marquardt, no balls and 2 strikes here against Goatsies. The righty with a full windup in the dirt. He holds off. Fightin Phil's only run of the game, Logan O'Hoppy's solo shot in the second. They've had recorded quite a number of hits so far, 6, and it's coming from all throughout the lineup as Marquardt drills this down the right field line foul. So they've been dropping him in. They've just got to bring him home. Once again, the 0-2 is fouled back onto the roof. Here's the pitch. Marquardt goes the opposite way with it. Drives it into left field. Redding's got a base hit to lead off this inning. What a good piece of work there by Hunter Marquardt. Pulling the ball foul. And finally, he's able to send it the opposite way with the shift on. Breaks it through. Hunter's down on first, and a great person to have there because he is so speedy on the base paths. Takes a good lead here for the top of the order in Ollie Castillo. He's had a hit on the contest. He sends this sky high in the infield. The first baseman, Tolia, comes over, but it ends up being the shortstop, Stovall, who makes the play right behind the mound. And there's out number 1. Marquardt stays on first as Kevin Vicuna comes up. He's 1 for 2 today. Late to the pitch there. Vicuna gets just a little piece of it, fouling it back. Foul ball into Hartford's dugout. 0-2. Back over to Marquardt at first. He dives in safely. That was close. Redding's been picked off twice this series. Jack Conley and Logan O'Hoppy. Vicuna silently drives this up the middle of the field. And it gets past both Stovall and Collins for a base hit. That was about the quietest hit I've ever seen. And he gets it right through the hole, up the middle. That moves Hunter Marquardt to second. And Redding's got something brewing here. 2 runners on. And just 1 out for Aldrum Corridor. Corridor having kind of a tough series. Just 1 for 14, so he is due for it. Takes this ball the opposite way, but too far, it's foul. Manager Sean Williams giving the sign down the third baseline. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Logan O'Hoppy. Reading's got something going here, down 3-1 by Hartford, top of the 5th. Corridor lines this right into the glove of the second baseman. And getting doubled up at first is Kevin Vicuna. Man, they just have bad luck. Like, come on. First base coach Mike Jones did not agree with that call by Tanner Moore. He's got some words to say to the umpire. Sean Williams is chirping as he walks by, too. The Fightins just can't catch a break this series. Dang. They've been playing some good ball, though, and they look to keep it up. Bottom of the 5th coming up in just a minute. McKinley Moore out of the bullpen for the Fightins. We'll be right back at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Fightins make a call to the bullpen here for the bottom of the 5th inning. McKinley Moore comes out. Back-to-back zeros on the board for Braden Zarbniski. So we'll see what Moore can do against Heron, Tolia, and Shunk as Hartford leads 3-1. Heron fouls back the first pitch he sees, showing signs of bunt. He's had 2 hits today, a home run and a double. Moore looking to keep Reading in this game. They only trail by 2. He smacks him on the head. I think it hit the helmet, but I'm certain that it ricocheted off onto his face. And that pitch had so much velocity on it because Moore throws hard. I mean, Moore is a high 90s guy. I think it hit his helmet and ricocheted off. It seems like his nose or something. He gives a thumbs up to the crowd. His family is right here, and he gives a thumbs up to them. He's walking off on his own accord. He's definitely bleeding. They'll have to put a pinch runner on first here. This will be awarded the base, but will come out of the game. Always scary. I don't want to see anybody injured on either side. And coming out looks to be Kyle Daughtry, so he'll run down to first on the hit by pitch. We'll have to see where he comes defensively in the next inning. Heron was playing right. Moore definitely looked a little shaken up after that. I think anybody would be. He's got to try to keep his head in the game right now. And hopefully good for him to know that Heron was able to get up and walk off the field on his own accord. They'll give Daughtry a minute to warm up. Coming straight off the bullpen, he'll stretch a little bit out at first. And here is Michael Tolia with a runner on and nobody out. Moore will be able to throw some pitches here while we wait for Daughtry to be ready. Here's Tolia from the left side. Daughtry takes off immediately. I don't know if anybody expected that, and that's probably why he did it. Breaks up the double play as he gets to second on a stolen base. And Tolia takes a first pitch strike. Comes outside. Moore deals the 1-1. Past him. 98 miles an hour on the radar gun there. 1-2. Moore had a really solid outing the other day. When was that? Thursday, 2 innings of work. Nothing across, 3 strikeouts on 16 pitches as he misses downstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got the chance to talk to him about his gloves. They are locally made near his home in Texas as he gets a swinging strikeout out of Tolia. There is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th for Aaron Schunk, a runner on second. Hartford leads 3-1. So Team Nakona. Nakona is a brand that he works with. They are a leather company, and they have made gloves for years, but they recently remodeled how they make them, and they're a lot lighter, and they're made only about 45 minutes away from where McKinley Moore is from in Texas, as this ball is fouled outside of the park. 0-1 to Aaron Schunk. And so he's really excited to be partnering with them, to use them. They're the only gloves he uses, which is awesome. Locally made. They're also handcrafted, so a lot of special work goes into them. He's got, I want to say he said he's got 3 game ones and a practice one as he blazes 100. That's the first time I've seen him go triple digits. This season. Looks back at the runner on second. That's Daughtry's pinch runner. Ground ball right side. It's going to get in. Here's Corridor. He's going to have to make a play at the plate. The throw is late. Frisha can't get it to second in time. And Schunk advances on the throw home. It's 4-1 Hartford. Now we'll go after Brenton Doyle with a runner on second. Our Phils trail 4-1. Here at the bottom of the 5th. 1 out on the board. Big swinging strike as he reaches triple digits again, 100. And he does it again. 1-2. Doyle 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. 1 against Ivanko, 1 against Sarbniski. Can Moore do the same thing? Looks back at the runner on second. Here's the 1-2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is taken out to center field. It's going to drop in front of Harner Marquardt for a base hit. The play at the plate is no good. Doyle doesn't go past first, and another run scores for the Hartford Yard Goats, who are starting to pour it on here. They lead 5-1. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Try to give McKinley Moore some time to breathe. Yard Goats have already plated 2 here in the 5th. They've got Doyle on first with 1 out on the board for Daniel Cope. The entire infield, except the left side, coming in here for a meeting on the mound. A home plate umpire, Kellen Martin, goes to break it up. Reading's only run of the game coming on Logan O'Hoppy's solo shot. Say getaway day here for the Fightin' Phils after this game. They go home. Freesia with the throw down to second. It was a perfect throw. Guess it was just a little late, but man, did he pinpoint that at the perfect spot. You want to get it down, almost in the dirt, and you want to get it to the right side of the bag towards first base where the runner's sliding in, and he nailed the spot. Just a heartbeat behind the runner. So Doyle breaks up the double play, his 13th stolen base of the season, and he gets himself in scoring position. Daniel Cope takes the ball now, 1-1. Big swinging strike, 1-2. So after this game, we'll get on the bus. We'll take the 4.5 drive back to Reading, Pennsylvania. Off tomorrow on the Universal off day, and then back-to-back homestands at First Energy Stadium. As Moore kicks and fires, a swinging strike. He hits 101, getting Cope to chase. Bringing the heat today as he gets strikeout number 2. Doyle's still out on second, but there's 2 outs now for Nico Decolati, who's got 2 doubles in the contest already. Hartford leads 5-1. So in the back-to-back series, we'll see Altoona first. We haven't seen them since 2019 because the Pirates affiliate and Reading didn't meet at all last year. So we'll get to see the Altoona Curve at home for a week, and then Portland, the AA affiliate of the Red Sox, the Sea Dogs, will come visit for the second week. Games during the week start to go to 7 o'clock now. 7 o'clock first pitch time, 6:45 on Saturday and 5:15 on Sunday. That'll be the schedule now. A ball and a strike here to Decolati. Nobody sat him down today. Can Moore send him back to the bench as he takes a swinging strike, 1-2. Moore looks back at Doyle on second. With 2 outs, he comes home. High and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's able to keep his velocity here with 23 pitches under his belt. Leans over, gets the sign from Freesia. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's fouled back. We'll go again. Swing and a miss as he drops it down to 93. Strikes out the side, but he allows 2 runs across the board. The Yard Goats lead 5-1. Reading has some work to do here in the top of the 6th here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrating 75 years of safety education. There's a free call to the Trantolo and Trantolo bullpen. Trantolo and Trantolo, Connecticut's personal injury law firm. Save time and call all lines. Now pushing for the Yard Goats, number 51, Phineas Delmonta Smith. Designated hitter Logan Occamy.
A call to the bullpen here for the Hartford Yard Goats as they go with Phineas Delmonta Smith for the top of the 6th inning. They now lead 5-1 after putting another 2 runs on the board. But Reading has the heart of their order here. Logan Occamy, Josh Occamy, and Vito Fresia as Occamy gets pegged with the ball in the back. You could hear the crowd gasp. But he seems okay as he heads down to first, throwing off his pads kind of aggressively. And look, I'm not going to say anything, but you have to kind of wonder more. Just hit a batter in the head, Jimmy Herron, on accident. I don't think he would have done that on purpose, but interesting to note that Logan gets hit on the second pitch here in the next frame. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's interesting. As Josh Occamy lofts this into right center, backing up. Took him a little bit of time to find it. Is the shortstop Stovall. He comes all the way across and makes the catch. That's what I do on the air, just a whole lot of speculating. Here's Vito Fresia with an out. Occamy's down on first. Looking to get something going here for the Fightin' Phils. Takes a ball above the head, 2-0. Delmonta Smith looks back at Logan Occamy, who shuffles off the bag. And there's a called strike. Freesia checks back with the home plate umpire, Martin. Ground ball left side, deep in the hole at short. Stovall picks it up. They get the out at first. 2. Oh, my God. A double play, and Freesia gets ejected. And now Michael Jones is up in arms, and he gets ejected. You're kidding me. Are you kidding me? And now Occamy's coming out. Sean is over. Oh my God. This series has got to end. This is too much. What happened was, deep in the hole, Stovall picks it up. He gets Occamy at second. Okay. Then it goes over to first, and they say he gets Freesia. He was livid, right? I don't know what he said. I think he just threw his arms up in the air, and he gets ejected immediately. Then Mike Jones comes over to go to bat for his player. That's the second call controversial we've made. Is the dugout clearing? Conley's coming out. No, somebody's got his glove. Who's got his glove? Jack, you need a glove in left. Maybe it's in the bullpen? I don't know. Anyways, Mike and Freesia are ejected. And Freesia was the catcher. Oh, I see what's happening. Jack is going to the bullpen to get his catcher's gear. He's going to join there. And Mark Ward's going to shift to left, Chris Sharp in center. All right, so let's just go over that again here. Hunter Marquardt now in left field. Chris Sharp now in center. And Jack Conley comes behind the plate. Freesia and Mike have been ejected, so they are going to head back to the clubhouse. You've got to get out of the dugout when you're ejected. And they'll, I'm sure, listen to the feed. Won't be me. I'm not on minor league baseball TV, but they'll listen to the feed. Occamy's helping Mike Is that Mike Adams? No, Moore's still out. Who is that? That's Matt Seelinger. I'm losing it here. Stay with me. Matt Seelinger out on the rubber throwing some warm-up pitches. I think everyone looks like Mike Adams today. It's not him. It's Matt, who had a really great outing the other day. 2 innings of clean work. I'm actually excited to watch him pitch here. So one more time, Mark Ward in left, Sharp in center, Corridor in right, Castillo, Gazzo, Vicuna, Occamy. The infield stays the same. It's Matt Seelinger on the mound. Jack Conley is going to come out to catch, so he shifts from left to behind the plate to cover for Freesia. Occamy's going to stay as the DH, and I'm going to have to get that Tyler Henson will become the first base coach. We'll have to wait and see. The Arphils trail 5-1, and they've had some tough calls against this crew. This crew has now ejected 4 of the Fightin' Phils in this series. Sean and Josh yesterday, and now Freesia and Mike today, which actually brings me to a very interesting stat in my game notes. So I had wrote in my game notes about the last time that 2 Arphils were ejected from a game, the same game. And that was April 25th, 2015, when Zach Eflin and Elvis Araujo were tossed in Harrisburg. So what is that, 7 years ago was the last time 2 Arphils were ejected in the game? And it happened on back-to-back games now. Here's Tyler Hill for the top of the 6th. Sealander will see the number 9 hitter, and then we go back to the top of the order with Stovall and Collins as we try to calm down a little bit. The Yard Goats lead 5-1. And Sealander had a great outing on Thursday as the Arphils ended up shutting out Hartford 1-0 that game. Arguably one of the best pitching performances we've seen. Sealander had 2 innings in that contest, struck out 4 batters on 32 pitches. He gets Hill down 0-2 here as he fouls off back-to-back balls. And now he misses outside, 1-2. This is lifted right into the glove of Sal Gazzo at short. And there's out number 1 as Sealander tries to keep it together for his team. This is an inning where you want to come down and you want to just sit down the opponents. And this isn't a situation where it seems like the two teams are mad at each other. Sealander gets another first pitch strike, then he bounces this one over the plate, 1-1. Big swinging strike out of Hunter Stovall. Some high heat from Matt Sealander, 93 upstairs. Looks to get out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Yard Goats 5 runs on 9 hits. Reading 1 run on 8 hits. Nobody's made an error in the field as of yet. This one a little too high. 2-2. He hits 95. The righty kicks and fires home. Stovall gets a piece of it. He's 0 for 3 today. And he's the only player that hasn't reached successfully, whether it be a walk or a hit. Fighting off Matt Sealander as he looks to send him down. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up foul. We'll go again. This has popped up again. Occamy gives chase, but it's going to end up in the stands, unreachable. Another 2-2 count as Hunter Stovall now has seen 6 pitches. This is lifted into right field. Corridor running in. Vicuna backs up, and it's Aldrum who makes the catch. Usually the player running in is the one that's got a better read on it, and they usually call off the other players. So well done defense communication there for the Fightin' Phils as they pick up out number 2. Lays down the bunt, but he lays it down foul. And that's strike number 1. Laying down a bunt on a 96-mile-an-hour pitch is tough there. Just hard to drop that velocity down so much. You try to drive it into the ground. Because when something comes in hard, it goes out hard usually. right? That's why when someone throws in 100, the velocity coming off the bat is usually there or higher. Sealander misses. Above the strike zone, 1-1. Now they play Wild Thing. That's kind of cruel. Above the letters, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sealander's got 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Can he do so again? The Yard Goats have not been sent down in order at all this inning. The least amount of hits they've had in a frame is 1. Sends a ball outside, 3-1. Excuse me, 2-2. That was a strike. That'll work. Glove behind Matt Sealander's chest. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. It's inside. Now it's a full count. Yard Goats lead by 4. Sealander making sure it's not more than that. The payoff pitch with 2 outs is ball 4 above the letters. And there's a walk. We'll see Kyle Daughtry's at bat for the first time today. He came in as a pinch runner back in the 5th when Heron was hit by a pitch and taken out of the game. So Kyle will come up with a runner on and 1 out. Sealander goes for the pickoff attempt at first. Collins has had 14 stolen bases this season, but he gets back safely to first. This bounce is in the dirt. Good pick by Jack Conley, keeping it in front of him. Shuffles off the bag at first. Daughtry swings his bat over his shoulder, deep in the righty batter's box. Sealander gets a strike right down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking to get out of this inning clean. Got a runner on first and 2 outs. When Reading's due up in the 7th, they'll have Conley, Gazzo, and Marquardt. Sealander misses down and away. Conley pops up, ready to throw down to first if he needs to pick off Collins. Gives him a look, but he doesn't throw. 2-1. Hartford scored 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and 2 in the 5th. They lead 5-1. Sealander deals. This is sent foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reading's only run of the game has come off of the solo shot from Logan Occamy. That was back in the 2nd inning. Sealander looking for the final strike here. He's got Daughtry's 2-2, leans over, gets the sign from Jack Conley. Runner on first, 2 outs. He looks up and down. Runner going. Here's the pitch. Conley from the knees. Safe. Bounced it in front of Vicuna, who was covering. It's a good throw, but Collins just got such a good jump. If I'm watching it back here on the replay, it was the right spot, just an eyelash too late. So Collins shift to second, and that was a ball into Daughtry. So the count now full with 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. Sealander comes home, down and away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks from Matt, puts 2 runners on and 2 outs. Here's Michael Tolia. Now Vicuna is going to come in. He has something he wants to say to Matt Sealander. And Jack Conley is going to come out as well. Vicuna is a very good teammate. He is always celebrating any kind of good performance by a teammate. Always has encouraging, positive words to say. And doesn't take any game for granted. The meeting at the mound will break up. Just those two came out. Now Conley will head back behind the plate here. Here's Michael Tolia from the left side. 1 for 3, a single in the first, hasn't been on base since. Sealinger tries to hit the outside corner, but too far out. 1-0. 2 runners on, it's Collins and Daughtry. 2 outs on the board, right side of the infield. Back deep, left side of the infield, playing a little bit of a shift with the lefty batter as Tolia takes a swinging strike. 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Yard Goats lead 5-1. Sealinger looks back at second. Now he comes home. Another swinging strike. Going to get out of this frame. He's got him on the hook here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. Gets the sign from Conley. The offering fouled back. We'll do it again. Matt's up to 24 pitches now. And he's got this final strike a number of times. They've ended up in walks the past 2 times. That's how Collins and Daughtry got on base. We'll see if he can change the outcome. No damage done as of yet. And he comes home. This is lofted into right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Here's the throw from Aldrum, corridor into Conley, but it's late. And the Yard Goats played another run at 6-1. Daughtry hustles his way to third. Good throw by Aldrum, but just not enough time to get it there. Tolia with an RBI single makes it 6-1. Here's Aaron Shunk with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And now we'll see the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Hartford has scored a run in all but 2 innings so far in this contest. Infield coming in except for Ali Castillo. Logan Ohapi's jogging out to the bullpen. Somebody's got to help him warm up. Typically, what happens is if all 3 catchers are in the game, which they were all slated to be in the game, Sal Gazzo will be the bullpen catcher. But Gazzo's in the game. The other catchers are in the game. And Vito Friscia is in the clubhouse. So somebody's got to go out to the bullpen, and Logan Ohapi, who's the DH, hustles out there. I've also seen Fraylin Mignetti help out, catching some warm-up pitches, so he's an option if need be. Sealinger looking to get out of this inning. 2 outs. Ground ball left side. What a pick by Ali Castillo. It doesn't even make a difference. He's not able to do anything with it. And the runners advance once more. Tried his best to make the play. Thought he had it at the knees. But Shunk safe on first here, and the inning keeps rolling. Daughtry comes home. Makes it 7-1. Tolia out on second. And this is sent deep to right field. Corridor at the wall, leaps up, makes the catch. The inning is over. Hartford just not letting up today. They lead 7-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. They do strand 2 runners on base as we head into the top of the 7th. Reading trails by 5 now. They've got some work to do.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
All right, here we are in the top of the 7th. The Yard Goats played another 2. They lead 7-1. Jack Conley will lead it off for us against Delbonta Smith. Tyler Henson comes out to coach first for Michael Jones. Conley takes a ball and fouls back the next pitch. Reading's only run of the game came from Logan O'Hoppy's solo home run. Sean Williams out coaching third. Conley takes this out to left center field. Going back at the wall overhead, and he can't make the catch. Jack hustling around to third. Decolati throws it in. And Jack Conley with a triple. That's your catcher out there that got that done. He gets himself 90 feet from home to start off the frame. That's a way to battle back. Decolati got a good jump on it. I thought he was going to have it at the warning track, but he goes over the shoulder, and Conley just puts the Jets on rounding second. Here's Sal Gazzo, fouls back the first pitch he sees. Gazzo takes this out to left field. There to make the play is Daughtry's. Conley is not going to try to tag up, and probably a good call as Daughtry's rocketed that one home. Here's Hunter Marquardt with a runner on third and one away. Marquardt 1 for 2, had a hit his last time up. Takes the ball outside from the left side here against Delbonta Smith. As always, the Yard Goats have a little bit of a shift going. Stovall back behind second. Shunk really manning the left side of the infield. Reading trails by 6. They're threatening here with Jack Conley on third, and just one out as Marquardt bumps this foul. Delbonta Smith deals the 0-2. Marquardt Another foul ball back into that net behind home plate. Marquardt's got some serious sunglasses on right now. I mean, it is bright and sunny overhead, not really a cloud in the sky. Another foul ball back. He's staying alive here, fighting off Delbonta Smith's 93-mile-an-hour offering. And the count's still 0-2. There's a ball below the knees. Marquardt, you could tell he thought about it, but he didn't come. After Hunter, we'll go back to the top of the order with Ollie Castillo. Conley shuffles off the bag at third. Here's the 1-2 outside, 2-2. Marquardt working in this at-bat here. Pitch number 6 coming in, the 2-2. Below the knees, 3-2. He's worked his way back from being down in the count. Now it is full. Another sellout crowd here at Dunkin' Donuts Park, 6,850. They've sold out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. With one out on the board and a runner on third. Here's a payoff pitch. Marquardt takes this to shallow right field. Collins, the second baseman, going back. It's Stovall who ends up making the catch in shallow right center. And there is 2. Reading cannot strand Jack Conley on third after a leadoff triple. You just can't do that. But still got an out to go here as Ollie Castillo comes up. Reading's leadoff hitters 1 for 3 today. Marquardt worked Delbonta Smith good, though. 7 pitches. Here's Ollie from the right side now. He takes a ball down and away. Cope's going to have to be perfect back there. With 2 outs, Conley is taking quite a lead, and Shunk deep in the hole at third, so not close to the bag as Castillo lines this down left field. Is going to drop in for a base hit all the way to the wall. He's going to take it for 2. Conley crosses the plate, and Reading gets a run on the board here, down 7-2 now. But nice to drive in a run with a runner in scoring position. Ollie Castillo, another multi-hit contest. And here is Kevin Vicuna. Vicuna lines this right into the glove of Shunk. Man, the luck for the Fightins is just not on their side today. Sharply struck, but just right to the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But Ollie Castillo drives in Jack Conley after a leadoff triple. Reading gets on the board. It's 7-2 here as they reach double-digit hits. Stretch time at Dunkin' Donuts Park. We'll be right back for the bottom half.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Stretch is brought to you by Hartford Healthcare's Bone and Joint Institute, the state's only dedicated orthopedic hospital. Hartford Healthcare's Bone and Joint Institute, care specialized as your needs. Let's go, Dan! Now, join us in the singing of Take Me Out to the Ball Game with CT Breast Health Initiative.
Take me out to the ball game. Out to the crowd. Buy some pizzas and rubber jets.
Great job, girls, and thank you to Hartford Healthcare, the official medical provider of the Hartford Yard Codes. Let's go, Dan! Fans, it's last call. Alcoholic beverages will not be sold after the end of the seventh inning. Let's go, Dan! These player moves are presented by Hilton Park and Hockenberry, just a line drive away from the Codes. For Reading, moving to left field to catcher Jack Conley. Into the game in left field is Chris Sharp. Let's go, Dan! Catcher number 12, Daniel Code.
Well, about the cutest Take Me Out to the Ball Game I've ever seen. A little girl can't be more than 4 years old out on the field, getting the crowd into it. As we go to the seventh, bottom half, Reading put up a run. Jack Conley tripled. Ollie Castillo brought him home at 7-2. Ofrady Gomez comes out for the bottom half. We'll see Daniel Cope. Pops it up. It's going to stay shallow right. Vicuna going back. It's Corridor again who makes the catch coming in from right.
There's a free call for the train total and train total bullpen. Now pitching for Reading, number 48, Ofrady Gomez.
Here's Nico Decolati with one out on the board. Reading's onto their fifth pitcher today. Obviously a universal off day tomorrow. Lots of wiggle room. Decolati takes the first pitch strike. Had back-to-back doubles before being struck out in the fifth. Now he takes the ball inside, 1-1. Gomez recorded his first save of the season in the first game of the doubleheader on Thursday. Pitched 2 innings. Ground ball, slow roller to Vicuna. Gobbles it up. On to first, there's 2. Two innings of work, nothing across, 2 strikeouts, 16 pitches. Very effective here. Gomez looking to be the first one to set the yard goats down in order. They've had at least 4 batters up in every frame, if not more, most of the time more. Scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth to lead 7-2 over Reading. They have 11 hits, but the Fightins have 10. Gomez gets a first pitch ball and then misses downstairs 2-0 as he sees Tyler Hill, the number 9 hitter. Can he get the job done without having to go back to the top of the order where most of the damage has been done today? There's a swinging strike. The righty with some heat, 97, is fouled back. To Tyler Hill here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hill still has not recorded a hit here in Double-A. He did walk and have a sacrifice bunt today. Gomez gets him to foul it back again to stay alive. Gomez, one of the lowest ERAs on the team. He and Eric Miller have been battling it down. 142 he sits out right now as a reliever. That is pretty darn solid. Glove of the chest, the 2-2, bounces it over the plate. The count is now full. 2 outs on the board, bottom of the 7th. When Reading comes back to bat, they'll have their heart of their order. Corridor, Occamy, and Occamy. Here's a 3-2. Fouled back, will go again. That's pitch number 7 of the at-bat as he's battling a Frady. Here's the payoff pitch, taken down the right field line. It ropes foul. Bounces off the party deck and back onto the field. Those people were not even looking this way. Thank God it didn't hit anybody. The Yard Goats, though, they have netting everywhere. I mean, it circles all the way around. Two outs on the board, bottom of the 7th. Reading trails by 5. Gomez looking for the first 1-2-3 inning. The payoff pitch, fouled back again. That was pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Let's do it. Once more, the 3-2 fouled back. Pitch number 11 coming. He got the first 2 outs, a fly out and then a ground out, but has been fighting Tyler Hill here. Gomez, a deep breath, the 3-2. In for a called strike 3. Hill caught looking, and Gomez sets down the Yard Goats in order for the first time today. He puts Reading back to bat in the top of the 8th. They trail 7-2. Offense coming up.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
There's a free call to the Trantolo and Trantolo bullpen. Trantolo and Trantolo, Connecticut's personal injury law firm.
The Yard Goats make a call to the bullpen as Delbonta Smith hands the ball to Jared Biddy. This is the first time we're seeing Biddy in this series. Comes in with a 4.91 ERA. He'll see Corridor, Occamy, and Occamy here in the top of the 8th. Reading trails by 5. They've got 6 outs left, certainly doable. Trying to even up the series at 3 apiece. Biddy gets a first pitch strike. Corridor from the left side. Ground ball to the second baseman, on to first. There's out one. Here's Occamy, a solo shot, scored Reading's only run, or the first run of the game, back in the second, and then Ollie Castillo drove in the second run back in the seventh. Logan's 11th home run of the season on the board was also hit by a pitch in the sixth, but seems fine, still in as the designated hitter. Biddy from the first base side of the rubber comes home outside. This one's down the middle for a called strike. 1-1. Infield, outfield, back deep here to Logan. They've seen what he's done in this series. .303 batting average, over 1,000 OPS as this is bounced over the plate. 2-1. Bat over his right shoulder, wiggling it around. Now he comes steady. Here's the 2-1. Line drive. Bounces in front of Stovall. The shortstop goes across the diamond. Gets there in front of Occamy. 2 ground balls. Puts 2 outs on the board for Josh Occamy. Still looking for his first hit of the game. Can't wait to get back to America's Classic Ballpark. Back-to-back weeks at home against the Pirates and the Red Sox affiliates. Pitch comes outside. 1-0. One ball, one strike to Josh. 2 outs here, top of the 8th. He takes a pitch outside. Such a good eye. Leads the Eastern League in walks with 43 over Bowie's Gunnar Henderson. Nobody else even close to them. Behind the pitch. A little frustrated with himself on that one. Biddy drops it down off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs on the board. Yard Goats, serious shift here on Josh Occamy, about as much as you can allow. Double-A, the defensive positioning states that you have to have 2 infielders to the left of the bag and 2 infielders to the right of second. As he stays alive, bumping it back foul. You also have to have all of your 4 infielders on the dirt. Basically, they're just saying that you can't do one of those things where the second baseman basically plays in shallow right. You could take 1 step back onto the grass, as Isaac Collins is doing. Way inside, bumping Occamy out of the box. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 outs on the board. Chris Sharp waits in the on-deck circle. Came in for Vito Freesia. After he was ejected from the contest, we haven't seen him up at the plate. Here's the 3-2 down and away. Josh Occamy works his 44th walk of the season. He gets on base with 2 outs. Here's Chris Sharp for the first time tonight. Sharp celebrates a birthday tomorrow, June 6th. He'll turn 26 years old. Just a couple of June babies. Ethan Evanko turns 27 on June 7th. As Sharp takes the ball outside. And Ollie Castillo, 33 on June 20th. June 19th, excuse me. Bobby Rossman later in the month. Here's the 1-0. Sharp holds off. It's 2-0. Occamy walked down to first. Takes a lead off the bag. Tyler Henson coaching out there right now. With 2 outs on the board, Sharp takes ball 3 above the letters. Just looking to get on base. Waiting on deck is Jack Conley, who's had a multi-hit game. And that's outside, ball 4. Sharp took it. He jogs down to first, and Reading's threatening here with 2 outs. They've got 2 runners on. Back-to-back walks will incite a visit from the pitching coach. Blaine Beatty comes out with Josh Occamy on second and Chris Sharp on first after walking. Jack Conley gets the sign from manager Sean Williams, and Sal Gazzo steps into the on-deck circle. Conley, 2 hits today, a single and then a triple back in the seventh. He scored Reading's second run of the game, coming home on Ollie Castillo's single. Reading trails 7-2. That was 6 straight balls from Jared Biddy here. Got 2 outs to start off the game, but back-to-back walks for the Fightins put 2 runners on, and 2 outs here for Jack Conley. Looking to do some damage. Checks his swing, doesn't go around. A ball and no strikes, that's 7 straight balls. Biddy looks at second, now he comes home. Conley, ground ball left side deep in the hole at short. Going across the diamond is Stovall, a good pick by Tolia to get the job done. And that will do it here as the Fightin' Phils strand 2 runners on base. Into the bottom of the 8th we go. I imagine it's a Frady Gomez for another.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Well, everybody's getting used today as Brian Marconi comes in for the bottom of the 8th inning. Gomez sent him down in order 1, 2, 3 the first time to do that today against the Yard Goats. We'll see if Brian Marconi can do it again. Retton threatening in the top of the 8th, but they couldn't get any runs across, so they trail 7-2. Marconi's going to see the top of the order in Stovall, Collins, and Heron. Stovall had some serious plays out in shortstop today. Ground ball left side, it's foul. 1-1 for Marconi. Lots of pollen here. It's literally everywhere. It falls from the sky. Swinging strike, he gets a piece of it. Takes a big deep breath. Hunter Stovall 0 for 4, the only one who has not reached successfully today. And one of 2 batters without a hit. Checks his swing, he doesn't go around 2-2. Ground ball. Gazzo. Occamy. Out 1. Here's Isaac Collins. Tripled, walk, stole a base, scored 2 runs. Ground ball up the middle. Passes by Marconi. There's a base hit for Isaac Collins. Gets on for the 3rd time today with 1 out. Here's Kyle Daughtry's. Marconi's got a couple of good ground ball double plays this season. As a flat out lie, he's had 0 as I check the stats. Now's the perfect time for one, I would say. Runner on first, 1 out. He's going to go over there. Collins just a step off the bag. He did steal a base earlier in the game. 15 on the season, which is quite a lot. Now he'll come home, hitting the outside corner. Jimmy Heron was in this spot. He was hit by a pitch and removed in the 5th. Daughtry has had 1 at-bat today, walked and scored a run. Runner going, the pitch. Conley can't convert it from his glove to his throwing hand. And the runner takes successfully a break up the double play. Get a runner in scoring position. A lot of base runners on either side. This is quite a long game. Hartford has left 8 on. Ground ball left side. Gets by Castillo. Base hit for Daughtry, moves Collins to 3rd. And there's runners on the corners with an out. Surprised that Castillo didn't dive for that. Gazzo, good backup though. Didn't let it get through all the way to the outfield. Here's the switch-handed Tolia, who will bat from the right side as he faces the lefty Marconi. Ryan gets a strike to start off the at-bat. I cannot imagine being able to switch hit so successfully. Sal Gazzo does it really well, too. One ball, 1 strike here. 1 out on the board. Double play back in action with Daughtry down on first. There's a runner on 3rd here as well. Marconi misses outside. Goes down and away, trying to get Tolia to chase, but he doesn't. 3-1. 2 for 4 today is the number 7 prospect. Marconi gets the sign from Jack Conley. 3-1 is fouled back, and now it's a full count. Collins on 3rd, Daughtry on 1st. Tolia up at the plate. 1 out on the board. Here's the payoff pitch. He takes a chop at it. It goes out to left. Marquardt catches it in the sun. The runner is going to tag and come home. They go for second. The dive by Sal Gazzo, and they double him up. What a play by Sal at short. Marquardt makes the right call there to go to second as Heron tried to tag. Gazzo fields it actually off the bag and dives in. The punch out ends the inning. On to the top of the ninth. Reading has 3 outs. They trail by 5.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Call to the bullpen here for the Hartford Yard Goats as Biddy hands the ball to Gavin Hollowell to end the game here in the ninth, but not if Reading has anything to say about it. Down by 5. Sal Gazzo, Hunter Marquardt, and Ali Castillo due up. Gazzo takes a first pitch strike, 1 for 3 today. Hollowell, a righty, deals 95. Gazzo with a swing and a miss, batting from the left side. Here's the offering, and Sal goes down on strikes, out number 1, to start off the top of the ninth. Here's Hunter Marquardt, 1 for 3 as well. Made a really nice play to end the inning in the 8th. Had an outfield assist. I think his second of the season, but let me check. Yes, his second of the season. Takes a first pitch strike, fouls back the second one, down 0-2. Here's the 0-2 outside. Hunter holds off. After this contest, Reading returns home for 2 weeks, once against the Altoona Curve, the Pirates affiliate. Checks his swing. Does he go around? No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then another week against the Portland Sea Dogs, the Red Sox affiliate. So looking forward to being back at America's Classic Ballpark. We've got a lot of fun things going on. Country music night on Tuesday to start it off as Marquardt sends this foul. He'll stay alive. Got a lot of fun character appearances, military appreciation night, play ball weekend, a lot of fun things. Marquardt working his way back from an 0-2 count. 1 out on the board top of the 9th. Here's the 2-2. It's high. It's above the letters. It's 3-2. Just now realized I say above the letters. There's actually no, well, letters are actually the bottom of the jersey on the Luchadors jersey as Marquardt smashes this down the left field line. It's foul. But usually the letters are at the top, and that kind of marks the strike zone up there. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Hollowell's going to underhand this to first. Hunter runs quite speedily down the base paths, but a step behind the throw, and there's 2. To the top of the order with Ollie Castillo. He's had 2 hits today. Drove in a run in the 7th. Reading scored 2 runs today. Logan O'Hoppy's solo shot, and Jack Conley tripled and then came home off Castillo. The Yard Goats 7 runs on 13 hits. Reading 2 on 10 hits. Nobody's made an error in the field as Castillo takes a first pitch strike. Hollowell has dealt a first pitch strike every time. A pop-up down the right field line. It's foul coming over Michael Tolia, and he makes the catch to end the game. Reading drops the Sunday contest to the Yard Goats 7-2. They fall in the series 4-2 here to end the contest. Wrapping it up on the road, and we will return home for 2 weeks on Tuesday. Can't wait to be back in Baseball Town, fans. Thank you so much for listening. Emily Messina bringing you the games on the road. I'll see you back at home as the Fightin' Phils fall 7-2